We have not seen Meghan Markle with Oprah for a very long time, not in the public for a very long time again. And we are now thinking, what is happening with this two? Well, I have some news for you guys. If you take a look at this new article, I actually came across of this new article only a few hours ago. So this is pretty much a new article, and they're now talking about how Meghan Markle feels about Oprah, whatever you want to call it. Let's take a look at this article first, and then I will be making mention of a few other points, very, very important. So according to a well-placed or well-connected source, speculated to be Meghan herself, she is preparing or to make an appearance on TV talk shows, podcast, and grant interviews to selected journalists in an effort to enhance her popularity in America. We all know that the popularity has tanked quite a bit. Reportedly, she is gearing up for what she terms a summer of love. Okay, so what does it mean, summer of love? You show no love for your father. You show no care for your in-laws. What kind of love we are talking about here, Meghan Markle? Only you know, right? So this media blitz for her American Review Archer. So again, these are all propaganda, not sincere from Meghan's part. Why? Because a person who doesn't care about her family, her father, especially her sister and brother, and all of those people cannot have any love, let alone having summer love. What kind of word is that? However, some suggest, okay, if you take a look at these reports here, however, some suggest that she should secure the trademark before promoting it extensively. These media companies aim to soften the public's perception of her and drive online sales once the brand is launched. Well, obviously, Meghan Markle, she already launched her brand, but nobody is really buying it, and therefore she does need some publicity. So here comes summer of love. Again, we need to be more careful with this kind of wording, not fall into this kind of duplicitous duos fakeness. However, some suggest she should secure the trademark before promoting it extensively. The media campaign aims to soften public's perception. We have talked about this. Now, let's talk about this part where we talk about Oprah Winfrey and how Meghan is feeling at the moment. So basically, according to this report, Meghan Markle has invited Oprah to appear on this kind of TV shows, podcasts, and whatnot. But looks like Oprah Winfrey is saying thanks, but no thanks, because they are really not important for them, and they are not interested in this. And Meghan Markle, obviously, in the past we have seen that she invited guests without having them really coming over on their own will. What I mean by that is, if you do not remember, when she was doing her podcast, Paris Hilton, some other, Mariah Carey even, I think, did not really want to appear on the podcast. But then obviously she asked these celebrities, I'm going to be absolutely furious if you do not show up. In the future, you might need me, who knows? And at that time, I'm not going to be, doing anything for you. So you better show up on my podcast. And this is how she did her podcast with Spotify, if you do not remember. And even after all of this, she failed miserably. So Meghan is reportedly pinning her hopes on Oprah Winfrey. You can see here on this one to pitch the show. Really, Oprah Winfrey is going to come over to rescue you? I don't think so. To pitch the show to television networks, although there has been no response yet. And I mean, Oprah is not going to be interested at all. Despite some setbacks, Meghan remains confident in her abilities, drawing comparisons to her husband's purported short attention span. I mean, the only person who can really go to your podcast or whatever you're doing, it is Meghan Markle, is your husband. And with Harry's charm and celebrity status, which he has zero, I don't think anybody will be interested, even if you bring the butler, your butler, which is in this case Prince Harry. Even though there are reports that Prince Harry, he did want to appear for the Spotify podcast, but then again they canceled it because nobody from Netflix could trust his presence that it will make any difference. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.